Hey, Conduit family. I hope you guys had a great Christmas celebration and that you're looking forward to and anticipating the coming new year. I thought I would come to you today just with a few announcements, kind of an informal type of weekly thing here, as I'm enjoying some time at home with my family this week. But we did want to make sure that we got some information out to you. So the first thing is that we have a worship opportunity for you, kind of a worship and prayer opportunity called First Fruits. And this is not actually something that Conduit is hosting. Jordan and Kira Spencer, who many of you know and who are dear and beloved friends of Conduit, and who actually will be at Conduit on the 15th of January to lead worship and participate in worship for us. But they are kind of the leaders hosting this like 7 nights of prayer and worship to begin the new year. So they're calling it First Fruits, and it starts on January 1st and goes through January 7th. It's going to be held at Real Life Church every single night at 7 p.m. Different worship leaders and worship teams will be there to lead. Our worship leader, Ellen, is participating in a few of those nights, Sunday night, I know, as well as Thursday night. And so we wanted to make that opportunity known to you in case that was something that you wanted to do. I'll be there a few nights. I think that'd be a great opportunity for all of us to get together, the church, the region in Jamestown, and get together and pray and worship, preparing our hearts and asking the Lord to move in the city and move in our own lives in the new year. So want you to be aware of that. The second thing I want you to be aware of or just know about is what's coming up this coming Sunday at church is the first in a small series called The Stories of Conduit. If you've been to Conduit before, you'll know that this kind of sermon series where we have people share their testimonies, just the work of God in their lives and the work of God in their hearts and what God has done in and through them and their story, the story of the people at Conduit. And we have some really cool stories this year. And so it's just an amazing way to see how the people that we worship with every week, the people that we might be in community with, if we don't know their stories, we don't know what God has done in their lives, it can be really encouraging, it can be inspiring, it can be challenging, it can call us up to something new and better when we hear the way that God has been working in their lives. And so this week we're going to hear from Brandon Mount. Just an amazing story of God's grace and redemption in his life and what God has done and is doing. I'm so excited for you guys to hear that. And then we got a couple other cool stories coming in the next few weeks. And it's just all about seeing the way that God has been working in their lives, because there's something about seeing the way that God works in others' lives that inspires faith for him to continue to work in ours. And it's one of my favorite series of the year, and I know that you'll enjoy it as well. So I hope this weekly finds you well, that you survive the winter storm and the winter cold, that you're excited to get back and worship with us this coming Sunday. We're excited to see you, and we hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks, Conduit. We'll see you.